sin will make you happy. This sin will make you happy. Now, family, there's going to be a lot of times in our lives where we romanticize times where we've been out here in these streets. We romanticize past relationships. We romanticize what it was like to be doing this or doing that, whatever that was. Whatever place that was that you are no longer at, we romanticize it. Maybe we have a stressful day. We have a stressful week. The first thing we think about is something that we did in the past that seemed like a great idea. It seemed like it took us away from the stresses of that we're facing today. I'm here to tell you, family, I have fallen for that trap multiple times. Where I think, oh, as soon as I get here, it's going to be so much fun, and we're going to be this, and we're going to be that, and it's never as fun as I thought it was going to be. Never. It's never that. You think, oh, we going to have a blast. We about to do X, Y, and a Z. We about to be going here and there and everywhere. We about to be and and we going to be we about to be going to Bella Noche. We about to be doing. It's never that. It is never that. It's never that. Like, that night is never what that is. It might be fun, but it's never what I made it out to be in my mind. I thought it was going to be the answer to my problems. I thought it was going to distract me for whatever. When I woke up the next morning, I felt worse about the situation than I did before the night started. It never takes your problems away. It never fixes them either. If anything, the next day, you're feeling even worse. It's a lie. People be like, oh, if I sleep with somebody, I'm going to make it real. So, you have to get under to get over someone. Get under somebody to get over them. Okay, you do that, and then you sleep with someone, you wake up, and let's be real, men, y'all have a thing called post-blank clarity. Well, Lil Wayne says, when I blank, I blank to my senses. When I blank, I blank to my senses. What that mean? That means that in the moment, it's amazing. In the moment, it makes a lot of sense. But as soon as I get done in any situation, as soon as I finish up going out, doing whatever, sleeping with whoever, I get back to the place, I'm back to clarity. Oh, that wasn't worth it. I shouldn't have done that. That one, no. I did all that for this. I sacrificed all that for this. Was that worth it? I'm just saying. It never solves the problem. Never. Never. It never solves the problem. You get distracted for about, an hour at best. You distracted, but your mind always tends to jump right back to where you were before. You thought you would get over your ex of 5 years by sleeping with somebody else. Didn't work. It's not going to work, beloved. Oh, I thought I was going, my job. I lost my job, so I'm going to go out and I'm going to drink with all my boys and, do whatever we do. We go to all these parties and go to these sections and blah, blah, blah. No, that doesn't solve the problem either. You're just now, after you've lost your job, you're about $300 in the hole. You started buying shots for everybody at the bar. On your 10th shot, you were buying shots for everyone. And now you done spent $300 and you're even worse position than you were before. We got to keep it real tonight. We got to make it plain, family. It never actually solves the problem. It seems like it, and the enemy does a really good job of making it seem like it's going to be the answer to all of our problems. It never is. If anything, it usually makes things worse. God doesn't really love you, or that God doesn't love you. Sometimes, family, we don't realize that there are times where the enemy really wants us to believe that some of the things that we've done, some of the things that we are doing, that God's love is contingent upon what we do. If we mess up, we live in the wrong way, we not live in the way that we think that God wants us to live, whatever that may be, we feel like, okay, God can't love me. I remember one time in my life where I felt like if God really knew me, he couldn't love me. If God really knew me, he couldn't love me. There's no way he could love me. There's no way he could love me if he really knew me. Was no way. Because if he loved me, or if he knew me, he would know what a wretch I am. And the reality of it really comes down to the fact that I didn't really love me. And because I didn't really love me, there was no way that I could see another person, let alone a God, loving me. That's how I really felt. I felt like if God loved me, or if God really knew me, he couldn't love me. And that came down to me not really loving myself. How many people out here don't love themselves? There are more people than not don't truly love themselves. Like, forget all the accomplishments, forget all the things that you've been able to do in your life. Do you really love you? Not what you've accomplished, not with who you are, not who you are to the world. Do you really love you? Do you really rock with you? Are you really sold on you? A lot of people aren't. And so it gets very hard for you to believe a person can love you, let alone a God can love you. God does love you. And the enemy tries to make you, or attempts to make you feel unworthy of God's unconditional love, especially after sin or failure. The lie that you're not good enough. The lie that you're not good enough. I struggle with this probably more than any other lie that the enemy tells me. First one is, did God really say that? That's a lie that I deal with a lot. The second one is, you're not good enough. That's one I get a lot in my head that plagues me. I'm just being honest. You just got to keep it real. We're going to keep it real tonight. Fosters the insecurity and shame, making me feel inadequate and capable of living out my faith. You're not good enough. I've had people tell me that, or they knew, they kind of over time figured out that was a belief that I had, and use that belief against me to manipulate me and keep me on this little hamster wheel of performing in the relationship because I really didn't believe that I was good enough. Of course, I can peel back the layers and I can say where that came from and what that was, but that belief that I'm not good enough, or I'm not good enough for what God has for me or the places he's going to take me, that's the enemy. It's the absolute opposite. One thing I want to leave you guys with, and I'm going to say two more, and I want to leave you with this. I'm say it again. The enemy is the father of lies. So everything he is saying to you it is the opposite. If he's saying you're not good enough, you are good enough. If he's saying you're not worthy, you are worthy. If he's saying that your dream is impossible, it's possible. If he's saying that you're never going to be in the relationship, you're going to be in the relationship. The way that he does it and the tricks that he uses is to get you to believe it. Is his only hope to keep you from purpose, is to get you to believe it, to get your mind to believe the things he is telling you. Why? So that he can take it from you. He knows what God has for you. He knows the future he has planned. But if he can convince you that you're not worthy, that you're not good enough, that he doesn't love you, that it's never going to happen for you, that you're believing something that God never said. I'm telling you now, he gets in your head to make you believe it. And that's when it's true. When you believe it, that's when it's true. So he's going to put content in front of you. He's going to have people tell you things, and family members, people that are closest to you, just say little things to make you believe what the enemy's telling you. How do I know this? In the Bible, when Job was going through a tough time, right? He's being tested. God allowed it. He went through trial after trial after trial. Eventually, the enemy said, okay, God, can I get another swing at him? I promise you, once I get him, once I get to his body, I will get him to curse you and die. I will get him. I'm going to get him. Just give me one other swipe at him. Give me one other swipe at him, and I'm going to get him. And God was like, okay, you can touch his body, but don't kill him. Or excuse me, don't kill him. Enemy's like, cool, I don't need that. I'm gonna get him to curse you and to wanna pass away. He strikes Job with the boils, the painful disease or whatever the case may be. His wife, his ride or die, his companion who has gone through all these things with him, she turns to him after she sees him getting sick. And she's like, and Job is out here praying to God. He's like, are you still praying to this God of yours? Are you still praying? The person closest to him, who was vulnerable, who was hurting, who was in the situation with him, he got her to say what he wanted Job to do. He got her to say what he wanted Job to do. Sometimes the enemy can't get to you. He gets to the people closest to you to discourage you, to make you feel like it's not good enough, to make you feel like it's never going to happen to you or happen for you. That's what the enemy does. He is deceitful. And so he may not be able to get to your mind. He may not get you to believe it, but he gets your mama to believe it, or your brother to believe it, or your sister to believe it, or your best friend to believe it, or your job or your boss to believe it. He gets them to believe it and to say it to you so that you are now discouraged for real. Somebody that has your ear, he gets them to say it. He gets them to do it to discourage you. He's crafty that way. You may not be vulnerable, but they are. Their spirit is open. And he's able to influence them to say and do what he wants them to do. You're not good enough. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you guys. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button, y'all. Let's not just be every once in a while. Let's become family, okay? Friends that are family, okay? Join my family today.